Hi, my name is Jennifer Bowman. I'm Director of Marketing at Malco Automotive Products, and today I'm at the Motorsports Hall of Fame of America with President George Levy. Hi, George.
Hi, how you doing?
Thank you for having us today. It's been a lot of fun being in the museum.
Well, it's an honor for us to be associated with Malco, and you guys are doing some great things for us.
Thank you. Our relationship started because Ohio George is one of the most famous racers that Malco ever sponsored. So how did the museum get started?
Believe it or not, there were a bunch of town selectmen in Novi, Michigan, which is a small bedroom community for Detroit in the auto industry. And it's a beautiful place, but didn't have a big national profile. And they thought, what could we do that would put Novi on the map? And there was a race car, famous race car, at the Indianapolis 500 in the 40s and 50s and into the 60s called the Novi Specials. And they said, well, maybe we could build off that. And that's where they got the idea to get one of those old Novi cars, and then they built on that to start a Hall of Fame and museum.
And then eventually the museum relocated here to Daytona.
Yeah, 2015, 2016. So we've been down here 5 or 6 years.
Okay. Well, it's fitting that you guys are in Daytona now, given Daytona's history with, stock car racing and everything. So.
Yeah, I mean, one thing that we have in common with Malco and why this partnership just seemed like such a good fit is that the Motorsports Hall of Fame America honors all forms of motorsports. So car racing, all forms of car racing, motorcycle racing, boat racing, even racing planes. And to be here in Daytona at the world center of racing, as Daytona is known, is just kind of the perfect fit.
Yeah, it is, and it's a nice facility. When we originally met, that was actually at the induction ceremony you guys had to hold in Michigan.
Yeah, during COVID.
During COVID, yeah, and Ohio George was inducted. And how do you guys choose the inductees?
Well, the beauty of it is that we don't choose them. Every Hall of Fame does things a little differently, and they all do great jobs. But from the beginning, the founding president, my predecessor, Ron Watson, decided that it was going to be a straight vote. There'd be 200 voters, half of whom are inductees themselves. So we don't know until we count the ballots. And on vote count night, which is one of the most exciting nights of the year for us, we're literally opening envelopes from Mario Andretti and Richard Petty and, well, now Ohio George Montgomery and others, greats of the legends of the sport.
Absolutely. And what about the cars? So you have a lot of cars here, and I suspect that you guys, get some that are on loan and some that you guys have in your inventory. How does that work?
So we own about a third of the vehicles and artifacts that are on display in the museum. That means 2/3 obviously are on loan. The motorsports community has been, terrific in Chip Ganassi Racing, for example, loaned us. That is Scott Dixon's Indy 500 winning car. That's not just one of their race cars. That's one of the most historic Indy cars of that period. We have Mickey Thompson's Challenger 1, which is one of one, an incredibly historic, valuable car. Or Richard Petty. All the cars I'm mentioning are ones that are on loan. So it's incredibly important for us that we take not only exhibit them well and have them ready for their close-ups, because every day we get thousands of people coming through the museum, but that we protect them and make sure that preserve them using the best stuff we can find, which is where you guys come in.
It is, and we earlier today we had the privilege of working on the Petty car. So we did use some of our products on cars today to shine them up and keep them clean, remove dust, fingerprints. It's an honor to participate in that and see some of these iconic vehicles and racing vehicles in here that you don't get to see every day. So it's a good opportunity, and we're glad to be part of it.
Well, yeah, and it means so much to us because these cars are literally irreplaceable. When the Challenger 1, you could rebuild a car that would be kind of close, to it. But that is the Challenger 1. That is, Richard Petty's one of the two Chargers that he won the championship with in 1972. That is the Scott Dixon winner. So it's such a big responsibility for us, and especially because, you want to be able to share the stuff with the public and the owners of these vehicles. That's a big reason why they're here, is because they're like, yeah, we don't want these just hidden and locked away in some hermetically sealed bag or something somewhere. But you also, are exposing them, occasionally, despite every best effort, kids, will touch a vehicle or reach out or something like that. So it's just super important. It's critical for us that we maintain and protect these vehicles the best we can.
Well, it's been great to be here with you. As part of the Malco partnership, I wanted to make sure that viewers knew some of the benefits we are offering you guys. So while we are obviously providing the detailing products for you guys to maintain the cars, we do have a new e-commerce website at malcoautomotive.com. We do have a special promo code that gives people the ability to purchase for a discounted price, and then also a portion of the sale will come back to you guys as a donation to maintain and keep the upkeep of the museum. So we want to get that out there and let people know about that, so that if they visit your website, they can take advantage of that, or if they come to the museum to visit and can walk away with that, and then also give back to the museum if they so choose. Sure. Thank you for having us here today and taking some time to talk to me. And here's to another year of keeping the cars in your beautiful museum in sparkling shape.
Looking forward to it.
All right, thanks, George.